welcome to On the Couch with Nomzamo. On the couch today, we have a special guest, a dynamic young lady who's a force to be reckoned with. She's a lawyer by profession, a businesswoman, co-owner and founder of a sunglass business called La Shaedi. She's an international impact speaker and a health and wellness coach. Her purpose in life is to transform people's lives through the power of voice, to change people's outlook on living a well-rounded, well-balanced lifestyle. And most importantly, she strives to bring value and empower those around her by helping them change the narrative of their lives. Before we get into today's topic, I would like to thank everyone who has bought into the On the Couch with Nomzamo movement in one way or another. Your comments on social media, calls, and WhatsApp messages sharing with me the value you derive from our posts. All that and more that you do, it keeps fueling me up, and I really appreciate it. Finding Your Balance is this month's theme on the Couch with Nomzamo, where we will explore topics of health, self-love, image, and finance. As we've previously done before, we will have subject experts gracing the couch to share their journeys and expect advice. Often expectations make us lose balance, yet achieving progress in finding balance means taking it one step at a time so we don't fall. First, we need to stop worrying about being perfect and just focus on moving forward. Today, we are talking finding your balance, focusing on health. And I'd like to welcome Dumelo Mushuri, I call her Dumi, to enlighten us on this topic. I can't even claim to have my health department sorted. And I too look forward to learning more from the expert advice she'll be sharing with us. Welcome to On the Couch, Dumi.
Thank you so much, Nomzamo. That was such a beautiful, beautiful intro. I am so honored to be on the couch with you today.
Welcome on the couch. We've been talking about it and the day has finally arrived. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come and grace on the couch. So tell us, please, who is Dumi? I know I've said a little bit about you, but who are you? Who is Dumi? I'm sure our audience would like to know more.
Of course, Dumi is someone who is very driven and ambitious. She's someone who likes to empower other people. Mm-hmm. And as you've mentioned, I am a lawyer by profession. I hold an LLB and I graduated from the University of Free State. I'm also a co-owner of a sunglass business, which is co-founded by my sister and I. And I'm an international impact speaker, And what that means is that I don't look at myself as someone who's just based locally or nationally. I look at myself on an international
level. Global.
Yes, going global. And also I've grown to become a fitness and wellness enthusiast. That means that I really take pride in taking care of my health, my mind, and my body and my soul.
You wear many hats.
I wear many hats. I'm a multifaceted person.
That's great. That's great. Now, on today's topic, what does healthy and balanced lifestyle mean to you?
So for me, when I look at a healthy, balanced lifestyle, I look at three things. I look at nutrition, number one. I look at exercise, and I look at your mental health.
Tell us more, please. Let's start with the nutrition part.
So firstly, nutrition, okay? So let me ask you, what is your dream car? What is your dream car?
Ooh, girl, I've got dream cars, but I'll settle for a Range Rover for now.
Okay, let's take that Range Rover. You see that Range Rover and your body are similar. So the Range Rover needs oil, petrol, and fuel. Mm-hmm. So if that Range Rover does not get oil, petrol, and fuel, what happens? The gauges flash and the car completely stops. So just like your body needs the right foods to fuel your body. So they need the right foods in the sense of carbohydrates, minerals and vitamins. It needs healthy fats and proteins. Proteins are the building blocks of the body. So proteins build tissue, cartilage, organs and skin, most importantly. You see, when you have that glowing skin, it's the good nutrition. And you need to always hydrate with 2 to 3 liters of water per day.
Sure.
Because food is fuel. So just like that Range Rover of yours, that dream, beautiful car of yours, you need to look at your body and your car like the same, because food is fuel, as I just mentioned.
Jimmy, I'm a hectic lady. I'm busy. I lead a busy lifestyle. And honestly, some of us have a notion that healthy food is boring food, tasteless. How do I have a quick, healthy meal that will fuel me up and still do the right things to my body?
You know what? I like to say, keep it very simple. Just keep it simple. Have your healthy carbs, maybe in the form of your brown rice. Have your proteins in the form of, chicken. Don't fry the chicken. Roast the chicken. Don't, fry your fish. Roast the fish. And then also veggies. Veggies, keep it simple. Steam your veggies in hot water. Add your salt. Add your herbs, and just keep it simple and fun. And that's literally it.
And I'm thinking, you're already mentioning vegetables. I'm lucky to have kids that love fruits and vegetables, but I always hear moms always saying their struggle is to get their kids eating healthy food, including in the diet vegetables and fruits. Well, fruits is not a problem, the veggies. So does it mean now all these moms we're talking to should be cooking separate foods just to make it more interesting for the kids?
I don't think you should be cooking separate food. I think you need to be the one to spice it up for the kids. It doesn't mean that your food must be bland. You need to be able to spice up the food in a way that your kids will also enjoy it and that the whole family will be able to enjoy it.
Oh, okay, Jimmy, I hear you. Now, what are the benefits? You've mentioned skin, I know nails, hair, fueling the body, but can you break them down for us so that at least we try and use those benefits to get our houses in order?
Okay. So the benefits of good nutrition are, number one, it increases mental alertness, it decreases fatigue and tiredness, it makes you less prone to kidney challenges, diabetes, irritability, and road rage. So nutrition actually helps you to balance your hormones. So that is the best benefits of investing in nutrition. And I know that with moms being busy and with kids, that's why I like to, advise sometimes, for parents to actually use nutritional shakes, because nutritional shakes have a lot of vitamins and minerals. They have the right amount of calories as well as proteins, and which is quick to make and easy on the go.
I like that. I like easy on the go. At least with the shakes, you can even close the shake bottles so there are no spillages on our way to school, dropping off the kids and all that.
Exactly.
But yeah, now my worry.
Okay.
People who like talking about healthy diets, they won't finish the conversation until they've spoken about exercise. And some of us, there used to be a time where my gym membership gained more muscle and lost more weight than I did because it was doing all the work at the gym and I was sitting here.
100%. In order for you to actually maximize your healthy lifestyle, you need exercise. So 80% is actually only nutrition and 20% is actually exercise. So these days, because of COVID, I actually recommend virtual and home exercises. So in my health and fitness business, we actually do virtual boot camps. So which is a nice way to actually be at home in the comfort of your own home. Just switch on Zoom. I send you a link, you click the link, and you attend our personal virtual boot camp with our personal trainers. So it makes it more efficient for you instead of going to the gym, driving in your car, going to the gym. The gym membership is eating itself and eating your money as well. So it makes it more convenient.
I have a friend who always say Zama, you've got such a big yard, and the way you just don't like exercising. I mean, we have trampolines for the kids,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever she's around, she will hop on the trampoline and play with the kids, and like, come join us. Like, nah, because I just feel, I'm not that kind of a person. I long for, I'm
Mm-hmm.
allowed to be, I want to be, but sure, man, what they say, what's the say, how the saying goes, what's medicine to the other, it's poison to the next. I
100%.
feel the same.
But you need to get into a routine, even if it's just walking. I always tell my clients that it takes 21 days to break an old habit, and 21 days to start a new habit, and 90 days to build a lifestyle. So if you
Wow.
use the 21 90-day rule, then you can actually start taking small little steps to building a healthier and balanced lifestyle.
And all of this ultimately contributes to mental health,
It
which is a
does.
serious topic on its own. People are suffering from a lot of things,
Mhm.
and depression, everything. It all boils down to mental health. What is it that we're not doing right, and how can we correct it?
Well, for me, mental health is a very big part of a healthy lifestyle, because whatever you actually eat, whatever you actually do in terms of exercise affects your mental health, but everything starts with your mental health. So you need to tell yourself that, you know what, I want to become healthier because I know that long term it's going to benefit me, right? So when you exercise, you sweat, right? You're sweating out all the stress, you're sweating out all the anxiety, and that also makes you less prone to depression, as we're saying in terms of mental health. So the more you sweat, the more you feel much more comfortable, more confident within yourself, because you look good, you feel good. Because when you sweat, you release a hormone called dopamine, and also you release endorphins, right? So endorphins are hormones that make you happy. So once you become more healthier, you will inevitably become more happier. So mental health for me, the way I strengthen my mental health is by listening to personal development. So I listen to the likes of Tony Robbins, Steve Harvey, Les Brown. Those are the people that stimulate my mind to think beyond my current circumstances, and that sometimes you might not feel like going to the gym. So you actually you're training your mind to think of discipline, because you won't always have motivation, but when there's no motivation, discipline will kick in, because you've created a routine for yourself mentally that, you know what, I'm on this mental journey, but in order for me to fix my body, I need to first fix my health. And once you start working on your mind, your body will follow and your health will follow.
And I'm just thinking out loud, thinking you decide to hit the road, or you do any form of physical exercise in a stage of worry. It's Doesn't it kind of shift the focus, and then you kind of forget about your problems or whatever is depressing you at that time for just that little while the endorphins are being released from your body, and then suddenly when you come back home, you're feeling less depressed, and you're looking forward to what the afternoon with the family has in store for you.
100%. That's why it's not only exercise that you can do, physical activity. Some people do yoga, some people do meditation. That's another way of training your mind while you're training your body. And once you've actually gone through that phase of, you've either sweated out the stress, or you've mentally just sweated out the stress, you are actually able to become more productive. Your cup becomes more full, and your energy levels also are going to increase, and your vitality is going to increase. And that's when you are able to actually spread your energy amongst the other areas of your life, like your kids, giving more time to your kids, giving more time to your partner, giving more energy towards your work. And also socializing becomes a little bit more different, because you need social in your life, and the way you interact with your friends also, it changes when you become more healthier and happier, and you're just more confident within yourself, it really affects all the other areas of your life. That's why your health is the beginning of you changing your perspective in life. Because a lot of successful people, when they say the day they became successful is when they started to change their health. Because once you change your health, you change your perspective and your worldly view.
Wow. You know, when you mentioned those, you call them personal development speakers.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking that my current favorite one is Louise Hayes.
Okay.
And she often talks in one of her books about you are what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a whole chapter on if you suffer from this, you eat this and it corrects. Uh, if you suffer from liver problems, it means something in your aura is blocked.
Mm-hmm.
But she has this holistic outlook on how she advises in on her book. I just need to remember exactly what she says, but I remember that it's quite an interesting chapter, and it made me realize that, you know, sometimes the headaches we get, the pains, the aches that we get, if you dig deeper, they are self-inflicted.
They are. So that's why it starts with you. You need to actually take care of yourself. It's the self-care. Before anyone else, you need to start with yourself. So whether it means reading a book for 15 minutes, taking time for yourself, listening to an audio book, or listening to personal development, pampering yourself, taking yourself out for shopping, just that recuperation, refreshing your mind, that's where it starts. Because you can't be functioning at your optimal level and enjoying life fruitfully and enjoying the essence of what life has to offer if you are not healthy, mind-wise, body-wise, and spiritually.
You know, I'm laughing because I'm thinking I'm beginning to sound like a broken record to some of the people who listen to these video tips, because I always put in the whole phrase that says fill your cup, where Ian Lavanzan says taking care of yourself first is not being selfish, it's being self-full, because you're making sure that when you're done with that 15 minutes of reading a book, of listening to music, of pampering yourself, you come back with your soul full, full enough to start being nicer to your kids, shout less, you know, a stain won't bother you that much as it would have before you took the time to fill your cup. So all those things are important, and I like how we have kind of planned this month's theme, where we first start with health, and in the next weeks we'll be talking self-love and image, because I feel they're interlinked. And you also mentioned that then prosperity that kind of comes into your life. Hence, we're wrapping up the month of March talking about finances, and that's how I saw it exactly. Even watching those TV shows where one comes in, maybe someone writes into the show, please change her look.
Oh yes.
Change her look. She's not having a positive outlook towards life because of how she looked and what happened to her previously. And they go through this transformation. And the person, when they finally the student is finally done with the transformation, the walk on the ramp, you can't recognize the person who first walked in and the person walking in now. And the transformation, the confidence, the re-looking of the image becomes so pivotal that you can't miss it. And that is what we really hope to achieve with this, to say to especially women that stand up, take care of yourselves. Take care of your health, take care of your image, take care of your finances. But all of this cannot happen if you don't start by taking care of yourself first. Love yourself more. pamper yourself more. Give yourself time to do things that make you happy, because not only you are going to benefit, your household is going to benefit, the community will end up benefiting. And if the whole, it's just it's such a beautiful cycle, because it starts with you, and then it boils to your kids, your husband or partner, your family, then the community. Can you imagine if we were all oozing of endorphins walking
Sure.
around? It would be
Imagine.
just a happy place.
It would be. And for me, I find that positivity, the energy that you actually, give people, and the positive energy that you give people is what you will receive in your life. So if you're someone that's adding value to people's life, you will receive value. But it starts with you. You need to invest in yourself to be able to exude that positivity, exude the value that you can give people.
Well, my last question to you: what advice would you give to someone who don't see value in taking care of their health, their nutrition, exercise, mental health, and the toxicity of ignoring all these things? What would be your advice to that person who says, it's not for me, I've tried, I can't, I lack the discipline, but if I can just, maybe I would be able to do all these things that Tumi has advised about today?
So, what I would advise then is, currently in your state, how do you feel? Because one thing that I'll say is energy is very infectious. And when you don't feel good about yourself, you can't give that to anyone else. So, for me, it would be a thing of, how is your confidence level? How is your energy level? How do you interact with other people? Because that really affects the way that you actually enjoy life. So the more you take care of your health, the more you take care of your nutrition, the more you take care of your mind, that is the way that you are going to actually become more of a positive person, more of someone who's happy, who's energetic. You should always look at the people that you surround yourself with. Ask them, how am I as a person? And if they say that, what, you could actually work on maybe your confidence, sometimes you're always tired, so that's an indication for you to actually change something in your life. And I would advise them that you don't have to change every part of your life so rapidly, but you need to take small little steps every single day. You need to become 1% better every day. And it starts with small little changes. I'm not saying that you must change your whole lifestyle immediately, but you need to take those small little steps, because the people around you are going to start noticing, and you are also going to be feeling much better about yourself. Your confidence is going to grow drastically. Just like how you explained about the show where there's a whole makeover, because that person has gone through a transformation. Their spirit is lifted. The way they look at themselves, they've become more self-aware. So when you are more self-aware, you can actually enjoy life and live more of a fruitful, purposeful life.
Wow. Yeah, Dumi, thank you so much. That's a lot. We'll have to really decode and encode, then start those 21 days of breaking the habit, 21 days of starting a new habit, and the 90 days of
building a lifestyle.
Yeah. Guys, nizweleke. I did declare I am no expert in the Department of Health, but I brought us an expert who has shared her knowledge on nutrition, exercise, and mental health. And you know what? Self-love begins with us. But when you do explore the journey of self-love, you need to be intentional about it. Because if you're not, you are going to fall on the wayside. So thank you so much for joining me on the couch with Namzamo. Until we meet next time, have a good afternoon and bye-bye.
Bye.